Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Now, this could be a chance.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looks to the other side. Still goalless. And it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Driving forward. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Yep, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Del Piero goes short. And that was nowhere near his best. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Portugal are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Another save.
Hullet really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's gone loose. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. It's a good foot in there, and it's Neymar. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, again there's no way through. Now it's Forlan. Neymar. Threads one in. Will play through for the wide man. And this is Del. And the shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Messi. Gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. Shin to shin. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Caros espectadores, bebam de forma responsável. Qualquer indivíduo que apresente sinais de embriaguez ou comportamentos desapropriados terá expulso do recinto.
And so we're off again. Zanetti. And here's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Del Piero. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Cruyff. Some good work on the right flank here. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And across it goes. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Flings in and he shoots! Off the post! This time surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Good read, needed to be. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's picked his way through. And it's Messi.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cannavaro with the clearance. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And he's in on goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Half an hour gone in the second half.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now he's off and running. And here's Messi. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Thinks about the shot. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. Marquinhos gets it away. Now it's Cruyff. And he's hit it long. Driving, and Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Pull it. Over to the left. Del Piero. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And we're done. Portugal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back. Great vision. Well, that looks a decent ball. Best. Played out to the left flank. And back to the keeper they go. Looking for options for movement. Cruyff gets into a good position. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Not getting too much. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Another chance from a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Good running, strong and purposeful.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. Shot a goal! Vieira can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Referee's given a throw. Gullit is herring after that one. Cruyff hurtling down that right flank. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And Gullit! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simple.
Brahim Diaz! Cruyff was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Passing is crisp and sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Cannavaro. Morocco finding their passes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ambitious ball here. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos. Big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Messi. He's chosen to go back. Messi, brilliantly cut out. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, it's come to nothing.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
And the action is back on the way.
Portugal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Played in, climbs up big. Decent enough try. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Morocco have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's picked his way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he welcomes it in, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Turan.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Gullit. Looking for options for movement.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. Brahim Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Morocco really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Vieira. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Brahim Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Gullit. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would...
And Del Piero! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Morocco, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now.
It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nice control. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Schmeichel trying to keep this in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Grealish. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's gone long.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Played out wide. And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 3 minutes
Out to
at
the
a
left
time.
it goes. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. It's Pato! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively,
And the shot! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
well, Peter, this guy, McAllister...
Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Gullit chasing after it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to...
Cruyff! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Bale receives it in a wide position. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Xavi Alonso looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Cruyff. He's got away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nice physical challenge. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Nice looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Portugal finding their passes. Vieira. Passes short and sharp. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Gullit. And this is Cruyff! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a searching pass. Well, they can break here. And it's Ronaldinho. Portugal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bale is eyeing up his options in the middle. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. a sudden chance to counter. Thinks one through. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, this looks sharp. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Marmoush. Great defending, strong and determined. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Bullet, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good take in a good area. Otto picks it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Cruyff. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is lovely. And he's cut it out. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Hullet. And he's straight offside. And that's an errant pass. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. There's no flag. And it's Ronaldinho. He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Built as the single goal between the sides. Nicely shaped ball. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Best. Oh, what a mistake! And that's a throw-in. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Bale. Done delicately. That has not gone well. And it's Xabi Alonso. Otto. Otto drives forward on the overlap. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro makes the interception. Park Ji-sung. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. That has ended up in no man's land. 75 minutes played. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Maldini. No, that's been intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get free. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good read. Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. It's Park Ji-sung.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Oh, not quite. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Foot in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shevchenko, and he's had a hit! He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's looking wide. Little pass back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Distributed tidily. Strokes it back. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Pele. He's on the finish! Goal! Besiktas! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Maldini. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Pele. Knocks it into space. And he's onside. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Bale. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Bale. Besiktas applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the distance.
And again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Look at the space here. Seedorf! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Seedorf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. They're urging him to shoot. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's burst through. And this is Del Piero. And the shot! Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Bale, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Pelé.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pelé, Shevchenko, couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. He's through, now is he in? And he's only too happy to take that back. Vieira. Pelé. Seedorf. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Besiktas finding... And Shevchenko! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Caros espectadores, por favor, façam o vosso contributo para o Fundo Nova Oportunidade.
There's the start of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He is through here. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different...
Oh, what has happened? And the shot! He scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's on, and he shoots! And it's in! Portugal are level! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
There's the header! Just off target.
Seedorf is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Now it's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Hullet really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldinho. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Ambitious ball here. Cruyff. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's Cannavaro. And this is Ronald. He's had a shot! Off the post! Bale. And this is Shevchenko. And he's there to make the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Vieira. Ronaldinho. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Cruyff's cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, he's been shaped to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Pull it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckenbauer gets a foot in and wins the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cafu. Tries to play it through. And this is Del Piero. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
They've done it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played. Could move up a gear here. Luis Suarez. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Luis Suarez. In by Hullet. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Cafu. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de compensação.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. That is good alertness. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Seedorf. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Now, can they get him away? Fires it in low. That's that, the end. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'd go for Burak Yilmaz because he ticks plenty of boxes. He's aerially strong, he's good on the ball, links up well with the runners around him.
Hullet is on his own. Cleared without complication. And it's Cannavaro. Robertson makes the interception. Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. Vitinha. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Burak Yilmaz! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Robertson. Tonali. Here's Vitinha. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Hullet. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Del Piero goes short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Over to the left. Now it's Grealish. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Has a look and plays it forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cruyff quietly revving up. Cruyff. Robertson. Grealish. Vitinha. That's a little off target. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Grealish. And it's Robertson. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. And he was alert to it. Kukçu. That's a... tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Del Piero with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Portugal are level. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vieira. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sanchez. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard. Del Piero. And Del Piero! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Quick look, then plays it in. Grealish. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Kokchu threads one in, taken back almost at once. Think Grealish! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Grealish really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told, he knows.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Galatasaray finding their passes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And the game has already resumed here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. Not the most accurate pass. No, it's come to nothing. Kokchu. Now it's Hullet. Del Piero. And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Robertson. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. It's a goal kick. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Referee's given a throw. Cruyff.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Grealish.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's clever. Saliba. Tonali. And it's Grealish. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cruyff picks it up out wide. That's a good run down the left. Tonali. Vitinha has created one goal already, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Del Piero. Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Tonali. Ronaldinho. Kokchu. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Kokchu. Kokchu powering forward here. Zanetti gets into some space. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. And it's Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Maldini. And it's Cannavaro. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Now it's Del Piero.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot!
Who are this?
Grealish. Now Tonali. Vitinha. And it's Grealish. And it's Robertson. Now it's Grealish. And the finish! And he's there to clear it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Great defending, strong and determined. Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Kukçu. Number 7, Grealish.
Zanetti.
Number 22,
Vitinha.
Tonali. Coming on
Rodri.
the field, number 23,
That has not gone
Robert
well.
Lewandowski. Number
Oh, this
9,
looks sharp.
Hazard.
That's good vision.
Number 21, Rashford.
It's
Number
Pato!
16,
The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Matheus Cunha, Luis Suarez, for Xavi Alonso. Shapes to shoot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Xavi Alonso. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good, starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Played into the box. Oh, that's a fine interception. This ended up in no man's land. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Ronaldinho. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's come to nothing. It's a sharp pass. Pinches it off him. Great vision. Suarez in acres of space out wide. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Saliba cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And this is Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Luis Suarez. Matheus Cunha. Good read, needed to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Pass is just off target. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cannavaro makes the interception. Saliba. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well timed, excellent interception. Bullet.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide. Del Piero. Mohamed Salah. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, it's 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's had it taken off him. And it's Ronaldinho. What a throw in. Cannavaro engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's found the way through. And this is Mohamed Salah. That looks a good cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Del Piero. Triol proves too strong, too smart. Salah. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now the delivery. Mohamed Salah. Matheus Cunha. Chance here to counter. Tries to play it through. Luis Suarez. That's very neat. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. Saliba produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah goes for the shot!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Triol gives no quarter whatsoever. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cruyff. And it's Cannavaro. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Número 23.
Looking for options, for movement. Big chance! Forward it goes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Back into the middle. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. He's had a shot! Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho plays it in. Vieira! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Son Heung-min. That's been cut out, well played. Son Heung-min. Messi carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ibrahimovic, good, strong midfield running here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he was quick to get it clear again. Son Heung-min, delivered in. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Chance for a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. And this is run shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. That's at the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great...
And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Nice control. Now, can they get him away?
A header! Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has not gone well. Gattuso. Beckham. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now. Pirlo with the short one. That's good play. Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he's picked out the run. That's a shade optimistic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? Has crossed into the middle.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
And Shevchenko! And that is doing no harm at all.
But it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the pass is intercepted. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Hullet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim, it is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Del Piero is behind this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Del Piero! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Gattuso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pullet, played out wide, played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. No way through there. And it's Beckham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Il quarto uomo
Pullet.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Shevchenko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And here's Hullet. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 9.
And we are underway again.
Il numero 11.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Cruyff. No, again there's no way through. Gattuso. Pato is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Now can he find a finish? Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll...
He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front!
Ibrahimovic really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Milan take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He's got away.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Hullet. Del Piero. Beckham. Rijkaard makes the interception. Pirlo. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Pirlo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Cruyff. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's found a way through. Just to keep it! Oh, it's hit the post.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp. Gattuso. Looking for options for movement. And this is Cruyff. And the shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys...
But he rises! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ibrahimovic fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's Pirlo. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's through, now is he in? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of... Pirlo! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's given the time to pick a pass. Ronaldinho. It's a good foot in there. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has sent him sprawling. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Rudiger, That's really well manoeuvred. And it's been played through. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Fenerbahce are already chasing the game. It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Decent chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Guti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. And this is Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is takes a shot!
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Neymar, back into the middle. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So the perfect chance to get one back. Somewhat off target, gives it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Maradona. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Guti. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Neymar picks it up out wide. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Neymar. Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hit! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Maradona, and that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Del Piero. That's a good run down the left. And this is Hullet. Del Piero goes for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar powering forward here. Now it's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Portugal utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And the game has already resumed here. Fenerbahce finding their passes. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. He's found... And the finish! Sticks it away! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Fenerbahce playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank. Rudiger. Rijkaard. Pressing high and with purpose. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Guti. And Neymar. Cannavaro. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not going up front in a hurry.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's away, shoots! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? In for the pieces! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Portugal certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ronaldinho!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7. Número 10. Ronaldinho. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23.
Del Piero with the short one.
Número
Played
13.
in. And back out it comes.
Uma substituição.
Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. And this is Modric. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Yeah. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And here's Messi. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that.
That's positional goals. The utilisation...
Climbs up big! Oh, it needed better placement. Thuram shifted it to the flank. Cannavaro simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Modric. And this is Messi. Modric. Beckham. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. And we're done. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Just eases him off the ball. Yaya Toure. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff. Oh, he's found support out wide. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. At least a return pass. Ronaldinho. Vieri. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is... Can he finish? Cruyff. Ronaldinho. And he's quick to snatch it back. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's clever. And this is Hullet. And it's played in here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Toure gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho. And it's Cruyff. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Nice looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's found the way. Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And he's whipped it across. Cruyff. Luis Suarez. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Vieri. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's being shifted off it. Cruyff! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, there's a probing ball. Some resolute defending there. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, cracking. And Hullet! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Suarez. Suarez is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
We are into stoppage time. Vieira. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Hullet. It's played through for him. He is through here. Delivers the ball. And this is Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is expertly dealt with. Could move up a gear here. Nicely weighted ball. Floated through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. He's picked his way through. Big chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Del Piero goes short, and here's Del Piero, and there's the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And he's away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Eto'o, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Neymar. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Eto'o. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Del Piero.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Hullet. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chips it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Suarez. Bellingham. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's Thuram.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23. Messi.
And that's a good ball.
Número 77. Alexandre Pato. Número 13.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. Check claims comfortably. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Modric. And this is Pato. Seedorf. And here's Bale. Yamal. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.